Hi there, welcome. My name is Jason, and what I have to share with you really quick is a do-it-yourself, make-your-own hand sanitizer. I know there's a lot of recipes floating around out there, so this is just one that I've put my own spin on. So I'll go over the ingredients really quick. What I have is some rubbing alcohol. You want a rubbing alcohol that's 70% or higher. It just needs to be over 60%. That's the universal sort of hand sanitizer guideline. I know that this is sold out right now in the stores, or at least the ones that I've been to, just about every single one. No, every single one. So I just have like this much left, but I think that some alcohol for like a hand sanitizer is better than none. So if this isn't replenished by the time I need to make this again, I'm going to use some vodka, which is 40%, just less than 60, but it's better than nothing. And then I have right here 3% hydrogen peroxide. That's another ingredient. I have aloe vera gel. I am down to the last bit of this. So what I've found out is the one of the main ingredients that this is that's in this is the glycerin, and that's to like help it's a moisturization element. So yeah, that's what this is all about, and aloe is good for your skin. But when I run out of this is also sold out in the stores. So I'm just going to revert to using this. This is, it's aloe with lidocaine, which is like a anesthesia. It's supposed to like make your itches not hurt so much. Yeah, so I mean, if you're interested in using this, I would do some research if you're considering using this for like children or if you have a health condition. By the way, I'm not a doctor, I'm a horticulturist, so I've been passionate though about nutrition and naturopathic medicine like for over half of my life. So it's just a lot of trial and error, personal experience, things that I've tried. So this is a lot of, these are inspired by things that I've involved in my own life for a very long time. I haven't used this, but I know that this happens to have glycerin in it, and that's the ingredient I'm looking for. So if they haven't replenished the aloe vera gel by the time I need to replenish these hand sanitizers, I'm just going to use the rest of this. I have some water. It's purified water, and my measuring cup and my spray bottles, and I have a jar to shake this all up in, and I have some essential oils. I brought a couple. I have the 5 Guards essential oil, which is pretty awesome. It's inspired by the Thieves oil recipe. If you look online, there are a whole bunch of different articles about Thieves oil and how many have experienced like it's a lot of like personal testimony, and there's a lot of history and lore around it. But it's the antimicrobial activity of the essential oils in this blend. The oils used in it are cinnamon oil, clove oil, eucalyptus oil, rosemary, and lemon oil. And so those are the essential 5. There's a bunch of different blends of this like same thing. This one's called 5 Guards. I provided a link in the description below if you're interested in getting some of this. I love it. I like diffusing this in my car. I like diffusing it not too often in the house because I have a cat. And so you really want to be aware of when you're using essential oils, like diffusing them into the air, which is pretty awesome. But if you have pets, just make sure that they have a way of like leaving the room. And then also do your research and homework. If your animal is allergic to it, you might want to not diffuse it too often around them. And also if you have people with allergies, be aware of that as well. So that's Thieves oil. I brought this. This is frankincense. A lot of essential oils have antimicrobial properties. This is one of my favorite brands. This is AETOS Organic essential oils. I've also provided a link below. I just brought this one out because if you, for whatever reason, didn't want to do Thieves oil, there are a lot of great options out there. My favorite essential oil is frankincense made by AETOS Organic. I absolutely love it. If you are going to do frankincense, I recommend this one. There are a number of different varieties of frankincense, and if you don't really get a good quality one, the smell can go from like wonderful to not incredible. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, nevertheless, let's get started. So I've measured these out already to make this whole process quick. This is 2/3 cup of the rubbing alcohol, and so I'm going to pour that in here. I have 2 tablespoons of the hydrogen peroxide. I'm just going to pour this in here. Looks like I need a spoon. There we go. And this is the aloe vera gel. Just gonna scoop that in there. It's about 1/4 cup of aloe vera gel. And remember, you could also use glycerin if you just have glycerin, but that's the ingredient we're really looking for in that. I have 1/4 cup of water. And what I'm going to add to this is, I love the Thieves oil, or the 5 guards. I'm gonna do 5 drops of this in here, and this is the way that I feel like I'm supercharging this, is because I'm adding like, you know, proactive essential oils, or at least, so there's a lot of like studies that people say this is pretty awesome. I love this stuff. If anything, it just smells really good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And sometimes the droppers, they trickle out a little more than maybe you intended. Totally okay. And you can change that up. If this is strong, you can also always reduce the amount of drops used, or you can increase them if you wanted it to be stronger. So it's pretty much up to you when it comes to that. And I'm just going to secure this lid and just shake it up. Yeah, it's pretty shaken. And here we go. And I brought 2. These are both 8 ounces as far as the spray bottle size. I'm not going to fill them both up completely, but I'm going to, because I want them in multiple places for the time being, instead of just one. And so I'm just going to kind of aim to try and fill them up. I guess that's a little low, but you know, as hand sanitizer, this should last a little while. Here we go. At least it makes them lightweight. These were the smallest bottles I could find. I was looking for some smaller bottles, but these are kind of like becoming not as available as well. I also have a permanent marker so that you can mark. I would just, you know, write what it is. Hand sanitizer. That way people don't think this is Windex or something that's not hand sanitizer. Anyways, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. In the description below, I've provided the recipe for this so that you can just look at that if you decide that you want to assemble this. My name's Jason, and thanks again for hanging out. This is my video on make your own hand sanitizer. Thanks again.